Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. German Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And the next in is Johann Camargo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Atlanta, the third baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And there's ball 2 now.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Previous history with German Marquez. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Camargo aboard here at first with nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Ronald Acuna waits on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. Chopped weakly to the left. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next up is Ronald Acuna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they turn double play.
The first baseman,
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Austin Riley. He's set and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
High in the air out to center field. Tapia is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Kyle Wright is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
So now into the box is Ronald Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-2 pitch. Right side, a dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but they'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9.
And now here is number 9. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A runner at first with no outs here. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Now the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Rosario. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. Fouled off. The 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
The 1-2 pitch. Rodgers stands at second with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up, and the Rockies have the early 1-0 advantage. So now here is Eddie Rosario. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Eddie Rosario.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Two and 0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Three and 0 now. Marcell Ozuna will be next. And that misses for ball 4, so it's leadoff walk here to start the second.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Previous history with German Marquez, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Number 9 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Stephen Vogt trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Now here's the first offering. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Story picks it up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Braves strand 1. They're down 1-0. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
The catcher, Elias Diaz.
First offering. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
1 out, bases empty, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. And now the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Right fielder,
Yeah, watch your lips
Charlie.
right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. fly ball out to straightaway right. Rosario is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up is Johann Marquez.
Germán Marquez.
First pitch on its way. Story leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Kyle Wright as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Now the first pitch. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So here's Johann Camargo as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. There's a strange wind. Into the box, Johann Marquez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Germán Marquez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Here's the pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And there's 1 away. So 1 away now in the Colorado third. And striding into the plate next will be Ronald Acuna. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. Digging in will be number 9. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB on its way. Nope. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Tapia stands at first with 1 out. There he goes. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1 out and a runner on second base. Three and 1 to the Rockies left fielder.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He's set. Here it comes. C.J. Cron will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Brendan Rodgers. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Comes set, the 0-1. Two and 1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson brings it in. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Acuna is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Number 9 is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Austin Riley comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Blackmon. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder.
Ready now is Eddie Rosario. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now it's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Popped him up. McMahon in foul ground. And that's the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Colorado's out in front, 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First pitch of the AB now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Elias Diaz is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next, it'll be Elias Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. McMahon on at first, nobody out. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw on to first to complete the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Trevor Story steps in now as he hits one on a line to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Now into the box, Stephen Vogt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the stretch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The batter, number 30.
Next to stand in is Kyle Wright, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on the way. This pitch is popped up. Chrome trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Here it comes on 0-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
First and second now, 1 man out. A bullet to first base. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner.
Now batting.
Striding in is Johann Camargo. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Fouled off. Vogt over at second. Swanson at first. 2 out in the inning. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First offering on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Swanson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
In now for Colorado, German Marquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lined but speared on a hop. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raimel Tapia. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 1-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
1-1 to count. And he takes a called strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. Fouled away.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Albies at second, Acuna at first with no outs. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And the throw in gets away from him. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Ben Bowden takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. McMahon's got it, and that's the first out. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Still only one out in the inning. Oh, good spot on the Black for strike two. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Now to bat, Stephen Vogt. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Now batting. Number 30.
Next to hit, Kyle Wright. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
3 runs already home here. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Atlanta leads it 3-1. And now, number 9 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The left fielder. Number 9.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway. Out to deep center. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Rocks have made this a 3-2 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now back, first baseman.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Rockies have drawn even now at 3-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The second baseman.
Number 56 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 56.
Stepping in now, Brendan Rodgers hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, one away. Next up, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
McMahon.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball one. The 1-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Elias Diaz. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jairo Diaz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll. And up next, the utility man, Johann Camargo.
Johann Camargo.
First offering on its way as he lifts it in the air to right field. Blackmon is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now in the box, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Now here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Acuna digs in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hit in the air out to center field. On the run is Tapia, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Hit to third. McMahon fields it cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, still tied 3-3. Now it'll be Trevor Story. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
First offering. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here is Charlie Blackmon. He flew out in his last AB.
Blackmon. Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Now here's the first offering. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And there are two away now. Garrett Hampson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies. Number 1.
And now the first pitch, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now that the center fielder. Fly ball. Tapia.
To the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Here's the 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for Colorado. The score remains tied at 3-3. Julian Fernandez has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
The right fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. One down.
The left fielder, number 20.
And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground toward the left. And quickly there are 2 away. Next to hit is Stephen Vogt. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Blackmon. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Braves strand 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Now at the plate, number 9. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here. And
now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Johann Lopez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, C.J. Cron, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. Here comes the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Standing in now, Brendan Rodgers. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly toward third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Sam Hilliard will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Jock Peterson is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Hey, with 1 swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Carlos Estevez, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Now batting, the third baseman, Johann Camargo.
Into the box, Johann Camargo. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
The batter, the second baseman,
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Estevez is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. The 0-1 on its way. Very weakly on the ground.
All the makings of a big inning right here. 1 already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Camargo gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swinging bunt. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Blackmon is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Full count, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So the next to bat will be Austin Riley. He grounded out last time up. And now the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Camargo rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. 0-1 the count. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Pitch popped up. Prone over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Braves lead this one 5-3. Richard Rodriguez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Plate now is Ryan McMahon. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
McMahon.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So now to the plate, Elias Diaz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. No balls and a strike to count. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, man. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. McMahon is off of first with 2 away. Last strike now for Colorado. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And with that win, number 111 on the year, they tied a legendary 1954 Cleveland Indians on the all-time win list. One of the best regular seasons of all time, folks.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Atlanta set the pace in the division with